If 1v1 didn't clip it, then it ain't clipped right.
I want Dave and I want BLers to figure things out. And if they don't, it is what it is. That is what it is. But I want to make something very clear of what would fix this thing. And I want to show you where everything kind of went south, because these are good people. Like, Dave is a good dude. BLers, they're good people. They work really hard. They really been bringing everything together in terms of, like, everybody keeps talking about unity, but they've been pushing the culture forward. Marcellus, Scotty, these are good. All these people are good people. And it's funny because, like, sometimes I'm in between all this stuff and it sucks because, like, I think that if everything kind of came together, it would be great. But with that said, I want to show y'all where things really went south, because there was a time where everybody was allowed to kind of move around a bit. Day was on off the dribble. Some of y'all kind of new to it, but I'm going to take y'all back a year ago, and this is where I think that things actually went south, right? Because then players, and I'm gonna put this one in particular on Next Chapter a little bit. As much as I do support those guys and think that they're doing a great job, like, I can't get over the fact that I just want guys to play each other. I want Lamar to play against a Rob or whoever else, right? Like, it just makes everything better. This isn't me speaking from the Ballers Life side, so I want to make sure I get that out the way. This is me speaking from a fan side. Like, a lot of you guys are watching as fans. I'm speaking from the fan side, but this is what I remember. Okay, so let's try this. A year ago, this happened. When everybody was allowed to come, and first of all, I just don't want anybody to think that I'm taking a shot, because I know, like, somebody just going to take a little piece of this and send it to somebody and make it seem like I was just talking crazy about everybody. But for those of y'all witnessing this, this is not a shot at everybody. I just want everything to come together. But do y'all remember this? Because this is when it stopped. This is when guys stopped being able to play against each other. Boom. Right? We had Cam versus Trey Croft. And this stuff happened fast. Like, I'll never forget it, because you see what I'm talking about? Like, people are already saying this is me taking a shot. It's not me taking a shot, because I'm actually going to call out both sides. But for the most part, do y'all remember this? Trey Croft beat Cam 4-14. After that, I want to say Cam lost, and this is not me taking a shot at, because I think these games would be totally different if they happen right now. Hezzy God beats Cam. And I'm going to make the point after I show y'all this. Game time. Okay, then we got, and this happened all around the same time for the most part. Then we got Mike Harden versus the Hezzy God, right? Was it like 15-9 or something like that? And if I'm wrong, and here's the thing though, if I'm wrong about what I'm saying, please let me know. Please let me know if I'm wrong about anything that I'm saying, because I'm actually cool with being corrected on this. Okay, boom. So Hezzy beats, after he beat Cam, he beat Mike, right? Okay, boom. If you guys want to free BLers, you go be Harriet Tubman all you want. I love BL. I watch all his videos. So y'all can go free him all y'all want. I have nothing to do with what's going on with him. Is he locked up behind some cage that I don't know about? Like, I have no problem with BLers. Like, I enjoy his content. Okay, so then after that, let's go back to this. Burke versus Eric. Burke's only been on the off the dribble page. He beat him 13-7. And then after that, Cam versus Nesco on off the dribble. And this is all around the same time. Because I think, and this was 30-13. Cam versus Nesco, 30-13. Then after that, there was Cam versus Uncle School. And everybody keeps saying, like, and I'm trying to tell y'all, I am not talking about nothing with B. Ellis and Dave. This is their drama. I'm talking about guys playing against each other. I'm talking about platforms allowing other guys. I'm talking about when I reach out to certain players that I've been reaching out to on the other side, trying to get them paid, but they can't play. I've been trying to get dudes to play against Nesco, School, Lamar, all from the other side, but they can't play. They're telling me that they can't. I'm not gonna say no names, but it's just they can't play. So then this happens. Ball is life, or off the dribble versus Cam. Okay, then that happens, right? So I think school won that game. Then another game, Cam versus Nesco. And it's not me. I'm just telling you what I remember. I already showed this game. Isote versus Nas. Isote versus Nas, right? This game turned out to be 30-18, something like that. Offensive foul. So 31-18. So then after that, Day versus Nesco. Day versus Nesco. Now, there have been other games though, right? And so I'm not trying to say that it hasn't gone other ways because I remember Moon beating School. And I think they split, if I'm not mistaken. Kale beat School twice, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not trying to say that there hasn't, but I remember this specific time, these games were happening back to back to back to back to back. And then after that, there were no more games. There was no more real crossovers that were happening. Guys were not allowed to, and I understand that because you're trying to protect your brand because it's gonna water this down. And I think, and to see y'all gonna make it seem like all this other stuff, right? I think some of these games would turn out different if they were to take place right now. But they're not happening no more. They're not able to happen. And me speaking from the fan side, it's just like, who in here disagrees with what I'm saying? Because I remember this very vividly. Some people are going to try to make it seem like I'm saying that, oh, next chapter guys cannot be. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying that during this time period, right after that, there were no real collabs anymore other than our guys going over to their side. Tell me if I'm wrong about that. Tell me if I'm wrong about it. Because I'm waiting for somebody to tell me in the comments, and I want to add you to it just so I can make sure I'm not lying about it. Because if I'm wrong about it, then let me be wrong. And think about this. That's when Zay went to, let's add him. I think Isote also beat Bruce. No, Zay played against Day Day. Did Day Day or did Isote and Zay ever play? But tell me if I'm wrong. After that, this is TJ, a guy, he keeps saying that I'm being biased. Scotty does not get all the blame. Or maybe he does. I don't know. But like, and I'm a Scotty fan, I'm a Next Chapter fan. But tell me if I'm wrong about what I'm saying. Because I'm not involved with a lot of things that people may think I'm involved with. The whole BLS and Ballers Life thing, like that's their stuff. Now, I could go on and on about this, right? People want to say free BLS, right? And I totally understand that. But if a platform doesn't want to you to react to certain things, right? They just don't want you to react. I can't see now when it's time to talk about it, nobody wants to talk about it. I'm at it. I'm trying to add you guys who are saying that I'm lying about something or I'm being biased. Tell me what I'm being biased about. TJ Eversole, I just sent you a live again. So I just want you to tell me what I'm being like biased about. in particular. Because what I just showed you guys, am I right or wrong about that? I can't. I
You
can't
can
see.
hear me?
I can't see you.
What's up?
I can't see you, bro.
1 second.
Because when I'm showing what's going on and what happened during that period, and they weren't able to play after that, because it was dead after that. Nobody was able to. Nobody was ever able to play.
You can see me?
Yeah. So what am I wrong about?
So what I'm more wanting to know is like what your stance is because you're talking about these games, right? Um, when Davo started this shit with what he was calling Scotty, right?
And
Uh,
and you know it's funny. He actually said that I took that too far, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about any of that.
so what are you saying with these games though? Are you
That I
saying
would
that,
love for
that
the
Scotty
because
doesn't want his brand to be
so let
run
me
down?
let me explain. So I think that the games, if they were happening, if we were getting the crossovers, it'd be better for everybody as fans, right?
Right.
But they were happening up until what I just showed. When they were coming over to the platform and it was like 0 and 10 for like bad losses. And after that, we didn't see the crossovers anymore. And that's all that I'm saying is that I wanted to see those games, not speaking because I wasn't on a Ball's Life or a Next Chapter side. I was just watching the games. So like this is, and tell me if I'm wrong, but
No,
these crossovers stopped happening after this period of time happened.
as a fan, no, I can see it from that point of view. Like you want to see the games. But I feel like Scotty gets the majority of the blame when we don't know the conversations that go on in the background. We
Well,
don't
I
know
know
if
some
it's
of them.
okay, but we as fans don't know. So all we're seeing is one platform getting the majority of the heat when Davo, the only thing that we've seen is him be antagonistic towards next chapter, always trolling, always doing all that. And so, and Scotty doesn't say anything.
No. Scotty doesn't say anything. And you, to be honest with you, I think that's the right thing to do, like to kind of sit back. Here's my thing though. These are the players aren't able to go play against the other guys. But hold on the flip side, what you call it, Damo. I just played Damo. Me and Damo was just running some ones. Damo is allowed to go play on that side. Zay went over there and played against Day. School went
Yeah.
over there to play against Rob. Who else?
Well, Scoob
Bruce
was
went
just
over
there for the
there.
other event that they just did.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, huh, what is that?
He was there for the other event that they just did. The one
Who?
that just came out or
Who?
is coming out on TNC League.
Who?
Scoob.
I don't. I didn't see the
I don't know
Tennessee.
if he was playing, but he was over there coaching the
Oh
guys.
no. That wasn't. He didn't play though. He didn't
But
play
okay,
that.
yeah.
So to my point again, he didn't play, and I was like, me personally, like I was happy that that happened because I wanted to see guys start to like I want to see a Kill versus School. I want to see a Moon versus. I want to see Nas versus whoever else. But like we're not able to get that if guys ain't playing. So like that's my only point. Like why are our guys able to go out if it's not a situation where we're protecting our brand, right? Why are our guys able to go out there and play against them, but they're not able to come over? And the only
But
other situation
that's
that I can name, the only other situation I can name as of recent, which we can't get them now, but like Rob playing against Zay. But after that, it's like, bro, I've been hitting guys, asking, hey guys, like, would you come play? And they're like, we can't play because we just like what we got going on over here. But I know what that is. Like, you know what that is.
well, I mean,
And
we can assume that it's protecting the brand, but like
what
that's
else?
the
What else would it be? Let's say that it's not. What else would it be?
conversations going on in the background that we don't know about where ties were severed. People say things whether they mean them or not. People say things that are messed up and they don't want to do business with them.
So what
Maybe
does
it
that
doesn't
have
have
to
to do with
do?
the
But
players.
what
Maybe
does that have to do with the players, though?
I'm saying maybe it doesn't have to do with the players. Maybe it's something that they got to work out in the background and it has nothing to do with the players. It has nothing to do with the games.
But that's not the case, though.
Okay, well then Well, then that's just a matter of difference of opinion, because all we see
No,
as
it's not.
fans.
No. I'm not speaking from opinion. I'm speaking from what I know. Like what I know. And that's what I'm saying. Like
So
if
Scotty has come out and said, I'm protecting my brand, and I don't want to play because our players are losing on OTD.
did he say the flip side though? And like, all right, I want to throw this all back because I know people like to clip it and make it seem like I'm going after different people. I'm not going after anybody. I love all these different channels. I watch every next chapter game that comes out. I am not talking. And let me throw this again. I
But
am
yet
not
here
talking
you are,
about
though.
BL. Hold on, I gotta throw this
All right,
out. I
sorry.
am not
Yeah, go
talking
ahead.
about BLers versus Davo. They are two men, and I like both of the guys. I'm talking about guys playing against each other, different platforms, and when it stopped. I showed proof of it when it stopped. When guys were able to kind of venture out.
I don't know, man.
Me either. So anyways, bro, I appreciate
Yeah, I
you
got you.
jumping in here though. So and you know, Shada, I see I'm gonna ask you too. I'm gonna ask you because I wanna make sure I go back over it because people like to, I've been seeing a bunch of free BLers. Hey, look, y'all group up. You start a group chat and go riot and save them from wherever I'm all for it. But uh, one take, bro. Like, let me know after all these games that I was showing. We got the Cam versus Trey Crop. That was an ill. And this happened all back to back. Hezzy versus Cam. That was an ill. Hezzy versus Mike. That was an ill. Uh, Burke versus Air, and these are all guys I mess with. I like Burke. I like Burke, and I enjoy. I'll be in the DMs. I
So what
always show
I'm trying to
support for
figure out.
you.
So what are you saying?
That it's just that this is when it stopped. The crossover stopped happening mainly
Nah,
because of that.
nah. I
Tell
don't think
me,
that's the. I don't think that's the case.
no, what was
I
it?
think the case is something that I am not knowledgeable really to speak on because at the end of the day, it's this. I just feel like everybody just need to stay on their side. Everybody stay in their lane and
But
enjoy.
why though? Why? Because I
Because listen,
enjoyed.
because
There were
listen.
games where I enjoyed. I enjoyed the
But
Boom versus
no,
School.
Dev,
I
listen,
enjoyed
Dev,
the Kale versus School. I enjoyed like a lot of those games.
Dev.
I'm
First
I'm
of
not
all,
saying that. I'm not saying that y'all side is better
Accelerate
or
B
my
school.
side. My fault. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
Accelerate B school twice. But we just need it's mad matchups over there that y'all can see. Like Lamar running back was cool. You feel me? Then Lamar could play a Nas. So everybody need to focus who they want to focus on for right now. You know what I'm saying? And then on this side, we got motherfuckers that's gonna match it up with each other. So everybody just need to be at peace with what's going on and enjoy their side and
But
enjoy
we
the
don't
movie.
win. We don't win unless we give the fans what they want. At
Yo,
certain at
listen,
sometime it's gonna plateau. If the
Dev,
fans don't
Dev,
get what they want, which they've been asking for a
Dev.
crossover, we
You
never.
know how you win?
Mhm.
Go like this. You see I'm breathing? Hey, as long as we all breathing, we winning, brother. It ain't even about it. Ain't even that deep, man. Hey, we all winning. So at the end of the day, let them do what they do on that side, and they doing it on this side. Everybody just mind their business, and everybody just hoop. You
So
feel
you
me?
don't feel like it's money being left on the table if you don't get the
It's
fans
not
what they
it's
want.
not it's not about the money. It's about the principle and respect of the business and
I, di-
understanding what
I didn't say it was
direction
about the money. I said it
brand
was about
or
giving the fans what they want.
yeah, the fans are enjoying everything already. They enjoying everything that was going on already. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. They like the games that have been played. They've been surviving so far with all the matchups. So I think that everybody just need to focus on themselves and creating their own brand and creating their own magical success and enjoying the life that they live in and putting God first. Because at the end of the day, everybody need to put God first. And that's why I really wanted to come up on here. There's a lot of negativity, and I just feel like everybody is losing sight of the real thing in life. And it's not 1v1 basketball. It's giving their life to Christ and following in his footsteps and understanding that this negativity is going to get you nowhere in life and give your life to God. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we just need to stay focused on what need to be focused on, and that's peace and love and prosperity.
But
You know
I'm
what I'm
with you
saying?
on
Because
that.
Huh?
But I'm with you on that. I believe
So,
I
so
want.
let's go depth. So let's go on here and speak positivity. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
am though. I think that I
not that.
am.
Let's move away from, oh, why we not having these matchups, and let's just celebrate each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's celebrate each other. Everybody in these comments they like negativity. You feel me? Let's not feed into that, brother. Listen, God is great. I'm so grateful to be living today, man. I'm so happy, and I'm so grateful that you're doing a great job of what you're doing, brother. You do an amazing job of what you're doing, and I just wanted to get on here and say, God is great, and keep doing what you're doing. But let's spread positivity and leave the negativity in the past. Peace to my brother Bielis and peace to my brother Dave O. And hopefully they can get on the same page. And peace to the world.
We
And that's
all
all
want
I needed
that.
to say.
We all want that.
Yeah, so I just want to say God is great, and everybody in this comments, make sure y'all pray today because there's a lot of negativity in the world. Let's not follow up with it. And Dev, I know you be in the lab, but that's being prayer though. That's being your prayer. You know what I'm saying, brother? So let's stick to the positivity, and that's not worried about the negativity the fans may want to indulge in, and that's just become great as one.
That's one.
As one.
So how are
As
we gonna be
one
one if we're separate?
under God, brother. And that's all I gotta say.
Ah, you saw that one. Did everybody see it? Now I want to make sure I cover everybody because like I don't want no stone left unturned, right? And because I don't want it to make sure because all these guys, man, I support. I enjoy watching it. And I said this again. Okay, I see Hoodie Kill in here. So Hoodie Kill, y'all saw that I was going over the different tabs. I was going over the time period when next chapter stopped crossing over OTD and Baller's Life, right? And there's been different things. Like we all know the story with Scoob. And my thing is I want to do whatever I can to try to make certain matchups happen. That's it. I don't care about the BLs and Davo thing. That's not my fight. It really ain't. I hope he gets to react to all the video. If he don't, that is what it is. Let's be real about something, right? Reactions in general. Reaction in general. What league allows you to watch? And I'm victim. I'm a hypocrite when I say that. What league? What professional league allows you to react to a whole game? What league? What league? Does the NBA allow you to react to a whole game? Does the NFL allow you to react to a whole game? I've tried to do that and I almost got kicked off the internet. So if one platform wants to allow you, doesn't want you to react, that's just what it is, right? In my opinion, if you're trying to really grow into the professional. Now, what I do, speaking on Bielis' side, if you have a Bielis, it's only bringing more eyes to the space because people like watching what BLS does. But if one side does, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So does BLS react to pay-per-views or the games that happen on the webs? And this is me honestly asking. Does BLS react to the pay-per-view games or the TNC games, TNC.coms, the day after they happen on TNC.com? And I'm actually asking that on honesty, right? And let me add Kill in here because I don't want to it just seem like I'm trying to debo this whole thing. I want honest like views on everything because at the end of the day, this really isn't about for me. It's not about BLS and it's not about Davo or ball. It's not about. I just want to see the games happen. That's all I care about is to see the games happen. So I try to add Kill. He couldn't make it in here. That's all I want to see. Kill's not able to make it. After I try to add on, who else? Let's get somebody that's on the middle ground. I'll try to add Terry Hosley. All
What's
right,
up, Mike?
Terry, how you doing, bro?
What's up, brother?
Am I wrong for wanting to see both sides be able to play against each other?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so
That's
two,
what the world
then
wants to see.
then two. Let me ask you this. There I pointed this time out, and I'm okay with being wrong about this because I would rather have a sale or a BLS to talk to us about, but.
Hmm.
There was a time where the next chapter guys were going to OTD and they were going to Ballers Life, and they were taking a lot of L's at the time. It's not saying the next chapter didn't get they wins in
Mm-hmm.
previous times, but they were getting an L after L after L, and I'll show proof of that. And then after that, the crossovers really stopped happening.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is just like, in my head, if I was next chapter, I would have shut that down to try to protect that side and just make sure, like, we're playing under our rules or our situation. Not saying that it's biased in terms, but like I would have protected that situation to make sure it's in the best benefit for the players. I'll put it like this.
Okay.
Am I wrong for saying that?
No, because I mean, from having conversations with Scotty, you know what I mean? Like, not like we have conversations about why certain people can't play with, but I know most of the things that they do is some type of business that makes sense for them. I'll just say that,
Okay,
right?
and now, okay, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
But as far as like, I mean, unless whatever business makes sense for them that would like interfere with like the certain games happening or whatever, then I mean, I guess they would have to figure it out. But I'm just saying, if you are, we can use somebody like Nas, for example. Nas was on both sides, at one point, right?
Right. Mhm.
And he wins,
He was, yeah.
everywhere. So I feel like if you a top guy, and this is just me speaking as from a fan standpoint, not like running the lead or like being in the mix, just a fan standpoint. If you a top guy or you a top dog and you really that good, you should be able to win on on either side. You know what I
So
mean? Just
So,
from
in
that
my
standpoint.
opinion, and you could tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm not trying to control any type of narrative. I just want to have. I've been saying let's have the conversation. This is the
Hmm.
conversation I'm trying to have. We all win if the fans try to get what they want,
Hmm. Right.
right? Because those are the people who are actually helping us push everything forward. So,
Yeah, I
like,
mean, you got to think if nobody supported the shit or nobody watched it, then what would it really be? You know what I'm saying?
so how are we
Three hundred
moving?
thousand videos would be 5,000 views if everybody didn't watch it or support it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. So how are
So I
we
mean,
moving the
like,
culture forward if we never get those matchups?
say what's that? Say it again.
How are we moving the culture forward if the fans never get the matchups that they want?
Yeah, man. I'm stuck on that too. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know because um and this me as a fan, well, just me being me. It's sad if certain matchups that should have happened last year happen in 2030. You know what I'm saying? Where the shit don't really, it ain't going to hit the same, or like it don't mean the same.
I think that
So,
I made it very clear a long time ago. My only goal, no matter who pushes it forward, is to get this all in the Olympics. If you got wrestling and all this other stuff, you should be able to get 1-on-1 basketball in the Olympics. We got 3x3, we got fencing, we got all this other stuff. And me
yeah,
personally,
it
like
should be
if I'm help
everywhere.
pushing it forward from my angle and it helps the other side or vice versa, I think we all win
It
because
still helps everybody though because they're gonna be paying attention to.
that's what I'm saying.
If somebody come and say they paying attention to one on one with Ball's Life, right? Once they start getting into it, they're gonna start seeing the guys everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is a win for everybody. But you know what I mean? Like, I ain't taking no sides or nothing. But it's just like I definitely do want to see the games. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Think that
and what game? So what
I don't
games?
think that I'm taking sides
What
on
games
this.
are we talking about? Like, give me an
Okay.
example of some games you're talking about. Let's
We
hear it.
want to see Lamar verse
Lat
Rob.
Lamar versus Rob. Yeah,
I
I
would
do.
love to see Nesco verse Lap.
Right.
I would love to see
And
more.
also either or for me, like
Yeah,
interchangeable with them four people right there.
facts. I give you,
So
and
yeah.
so that's like four different matchups, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Nesco and Lamar too, but I was saying like
So,
Nesco playing either one of them and Lamar playing either one of them. I
so we
like.
got a bunch of different matchups based off of four
Hmm.
people that we just named, right?
Right.
Okay, Moon versus School is something that I really want to see, and
Yeah.
personally, like I just don't think this is what I don't think,
And that's good because that happened twice before. It happened on
and it
Ballers
should
Life
it would
and it
tie
happened
break it.
in New Orleans, so it's a tiebreaker.
We're talking about. So my thing is this: I don't think it's fair that OTD and Ball's Life are allowing guys to go play on Next Chapter or wherever other platforms but they're not allowed to come over to this side for the most part. Like it's like a whole thing.
Are they really not allowed to? Like, so when you say allowed, like they'll be kicked off?
No, I reached out to a few guys and they just couldn't, like there was like respect and honestly, when they told me, I was like, I respect it, but it's just like, dang, I want to see these. I'm only doing
Oh,
what
okay.
I'm doing because I want to see the matchups. I'm not
Yeah.
doing
Okay. No,
it
I got you. I
to
got you. I
win.
got you.
I'm
I
not doing
got
it to win. Like, you know what I'm
you.
saying? So like they were just saying respectfully, like I respect what y'all got going on, but I like what we doing over here. But for me, it's like I don't know how I feel about that because as a competitor, you want to play against the best one. I know you love playing against you doing an ass kicking tour at 40 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you won I've seen you match up against Kill. I've seen you match up against Cam. I've seen you match up against Nesto. You chasing the
Yeah. I
spot.
mean, like, it's just like, especially, and even though most of
My tripping, I think that you
my fault, my fault. Can you hear me now?
yeah.
All right. So like a lot of platforms wasn't out when I was in my prime. It was a lot of like like street stuff and things like that. But I always wanted to play who was supposed to be the best. Like this was like a Baltimore based thing, and it was like I'm from over east, so if he's the best guy over west. You saying, all right, let's drive over there, or you drive over here. You know what I mean? Let's see it.
Yeah.
I,
That's
I
what
was always I never was with the whole bunch of like we can do the rapping, but let's make the game happen. Like let me make sure like we're really gonna play. What's the time, the place, how much we betting, or whatever the case may be, and let's get it on. So even though now it turned all these things turned into a business and it's different now, but it still could be the same like what I mean. It could be the same. I feel
there's
like
a
it's enough money in it for both sides
mhm.
to eat, for all the players to eat. So it's like if not one side is being greedy, if it's not greed from either side, I feel like it shouldn't be an issue.
And
You know
it
what I mean?
sucks to me because
Just my
like
opinion. That's just my opinion.
well, it sucks to me because these guys are good dudes, right? Like they're good people. When I talk to these guys
And what
Scotty's
you
invited me over his house to stay in Florida. You know, it took me out, went out to dinner, had some business talks. It didn't end up like connecting, but like these are good people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Hold on, hold on,
Kind
hold on,
of
hold on.
messes me.
Okay. All right, I'm good. I'm good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like these are good people. Scotty's a good dude. He's creating a great business, and the way I see it, it as a businessman speaking to all three of the side, OTD, Ball's Life, Next Chapter. I understand trying to save certain matchups. I understand that to try to keep the interest going or whatever. But there's so many
Yeah,
basketball players out here that are
yeah.
fun. That the Lamars
Well,
that come out of nowhere, seemingly.
it's the what's it called, man. And just to real quick, since we on here, make sure y'all go to YouTube, man. Go to Free Smoke Tour page, and that T Hosey versus Pat just dropped. But anyway, it
Oh yeah,
is
I want to see that game too.
it is a lot of great games that we need to see. Like, are we ever going to see Nas versus Rob? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
We lose, in my opinion, if we don't get those matchups as a
the
community,
culture, the culture, the
as a
culture
culture, we
loses.
lose,
The
and
culture loses.
that's the most frustrating part for me because like as much as people think that I got to angle at certain stuff, like I just want to see guys get paid, right? I want to see
Yeah.
guys get paid good
But I
money,
mean, if
like
you do have an angle, right? If let's say you did have an angle, but it's a positive outcome, what's wrong with that?
and
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
where I'm going with it, you know. So
See,
I
my
don't
thing
think
is in 2026, my goal and my angle is I want to go to war with everybody.
right.
Right? I want to go Free Smoke versus Off the Dribble. I want to go Free Smoke versus Balls Life Part 2. I want to do Free Smoke versus Next Chapter Part 2. Like, I want to go to war on a basketball tip, not like personally war. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it'd be a good outcome. It'd be like, yo, I got some guys that can hang with y'all guys and beat some of y'all. Or it'd be like, yeah, them guys got to stay in their lane. However it's going to happen. But so it's like, yeah, just because you have an angle, as long as it's not a negative outcome you're looking for, if it's a positive outcome that's good for the culture and good for the players and good for yourself, then it should be nothing wrong with that.
This is basketball, bro. So like hopefully this stuff ends up happening. Like I said, these are all good people. Like I've talked to BLS in person. I've talked to Acel in person. I haven't met
It'll end up being
Austin,
probably the biggest one-on-one event
Scotty,
ever.
Matt, AK. These are good people. And just like anyways,
Yeah.
I can go on and on about it. I appreciate
Yeah,
you, bro.
they're really like I know like I talk with Frigga a whole lot. I talk to Scotty a whole lot. I spoke with AK a few times and somebody else. I think his last name is Gaines or something like that. Over on the Balls Light side, and they are all genuinely good people as far as my experiences with them. Davo as well. I talk to Davo often. Like so, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And it's like, and I'm really being from a fan because Free Smoke ain't got nothing to do with neither one of the brands. So it's like. I would love to see it off the dribble or Ballers Life versus however you put it, but versus Next Chapter. I feel like it would be, one of the biggest one-on-one events ever. It could be like a once a year thing or something.
That's
You know
what
what I mean?
that's what
Or
that's
even
what
if
I've
it's
been
gonna be
saying.
one time, if it's only gonna be one time ever, like
In
you feel me?
December, before New Year's, there needs to be Next Chapter versus Ball's Life or
Yeah,
OT,
let's do
whatever
the
the collab.
let's see it so you can see bragging rights or whatever,
Like,
whatever the case may be. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. So,
I would love to
anyways,
see Moon play a lot of people, even though Moon played damn near, he damn near played everybody
I
already.
know.
But
Yeah.
I still would like to, but I mean, shit, let's go with Moon play 3 times. So the tiebreaker with Moon and Scoop would be good. Rob and Nas, Rob and Zay matchup or something. I mean, I'm rematch anything like you know what I mean. It's a lot. It's a
Anyways,
lot
bro,
that.
I appreciate you. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna add some more people. I just want to see what
All
people
right,
think about this
okay,
stuff.
do your thing, bro. All love,
Yeah,
you know.
appreciate you.